Welcome everyone. Today we will learn how to install Elasticsearch on Windows with Docker and how to use the Kibana DevTools console to test some REST APIs. So go to the official Elasticsearch documentation to install Elasticsearch container with Docker. So first of all, we'll start a single node cluster. To do that, we need to create a Elastic network. Open a new command prompt and paste this command. I already have the network. The second command is to pull the image. I already have it, so I'll skip this one. And finally, to start a new Elasticsearch container, we'll use the docker command. So copy and paste it here. We have an error. So check the output console. As you can see, we have an error message pointing to this maths count that is associated with the maths virtual memory areas. I researched a little bit and I found a solution in Stack Overflow to set this maths count to the minimum required value. So to solve this problem, we need to launch the following commands on a command prompt. The first command is to access the Docker desktop terminal. So copy the command and here in the command prompt, let me play the console, paste the command. Now we're in and set this property to this value. Great. Exit and run the Docker run again. The container is already created, so I'll add a new container, changing the name of the Docker container to ES. Right, our Elasticsearch container seems to be running. So to verify it, go to the Elasticsearch URL, that is HTTPS localhost and the port. It asks for credentials. So here we have the information. The user is Elastic and the password is this one. So copy the password, username Elastic, and paste the password. Great. Our Elasticsearch instance is running. We have several information about the cluster name, the Elasticsearch version, the Lucene version. I'm using a JSON format. So in the same official documentation, we can scroll down to search of how to install Kibana. To do that, we'll pull the image by running this command. I already pulled it, so I won't run the command. And the second command is to start Kibana container. Copy the command and open a new terminal window, paste it here and execute it. Great, the Kibana container is running, but it's not configured yet. So go to the provided URL to configure Kibana with the associated Elasticsearch cluster. Replace the zeros to localhost and it asks for an enrollment token. Go to the Elasticsearch terminal window. As you can see, to configure Kibana to use this cluster, we need to copy the following enrollment token. So copy it and paste it here. Click configure Elastic button. Delete the code parameter and go to the Kibana URL to access the user interface. Using the same Elastic credentials, the username Elastic and the password, let me copy again and login. Okay, let me copy the Elastic user and the password, that is this one. This is the Kibana's user interface. To access the DevTools console, open this little menu and scroll down to the DevTools. And now we're ready to test the 3 REST APIs that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. The APIs to test is the CRUD indices API, the first one to view the list of indices, and the second API is this index API to perform API operations associated to create and to delete an index. And the final API to test is this document APIs. It's actually 2 APIs for single document and multi-document. We'll add an index, we'll perform CRUD operations using some of the API methods that we can see here. So go to the DevTools console. The first command to test is to view the list of indices. Press Ctrl Enter to run the current command line. These are the default indices that Elasticsearch has created for us. And the second command is to add a new index using the put method, defining the properties and the type of each property. So run this command and the index is created. Run the CRUD indices command, and as you can see, we have the product index. The next command to test is to add a document on the product index using the post method and passing the property values around the command, and the document is created. The next command is to index or delete documents at the same time. This is the bulk operation. But in this case, I'll just use this command to add two products. So here we'll pass the name of the index and the create function. The next lines are the values of the products. Execute this command and the products are created. To verify that, use the next command that will search all the documents in the product index. And as you can see, we have three results, the three products that we've created. The next command is to get a product by ID. So let me copy this ID from the product with name jacket. Press Ctrl Enter, and we have all the information about the document. The next command is to update a document. So let me search for all documents and update the best product, passing the ID with a different name, different price, different color, and the date added as well. Execute it, and the document is updated. So copy the ID, check if the document was updated. As you can see, all the information is new. The next command is a partial update or a patch operation to update some properties from the document, in this case price and color. Copy the ID, execute, check if the product was updated. The price is 20 and the colors are black and blue. Great. And finally, the last CRUD operation to test using the document API is to delete a product based on the ID. So copy the ID, execute it. It's deleted if we'll search for this product, it's not found. And the final command is to delete an index. So delete the product index, click Ctrl Enter, and search all the products in the product index, and it throws an exception, an index not found. As you can see in the first command, we have all the indices, but the product index is not found.